Hello and welcome to another video from Sue Vine at MissPinksCraftSpot. Today we're going to make a decorated candle and I'm using the Hearts Come Home set from Stampin' Up. The first thing that I'm doing is I'm stamping the houses and trees onto some tissue paper. And I'm just doing that using the Stamparatus, and I'm lining them up just so that the bottom lines up with one of the grid lines on the Stamparatus. And I'm just switching the houses and the trees in and out and moving my paper along, which I've got lined up at the bottom of the Stamparatus. Now I bought a blue candle and I'm hoping at this point that everything does turn out okay. I'm just measuring my tissue paper around the bottom of the candle and I'm happy with where my images are lining up. So now I'm ready to go ahead and start to create the Northern Lights background onto the tissue paper. And then just as a finishing touch, I'm going to do some little stars in the background, and I'll just do that with my Mento ink. Now I'm using daubers to apply the ink to the tissue paper, and to make it glide a little bit easier, I'm just going to put some drops of glycerine onto my stamping block, and I've just transferred that big bottle into a little bottle with an eyedropper. I'm just doing a drop for each colour. I'm starting with the light green, which is Lemon Lime Twist. I'm just dabbing the ink into the glycerine and then applying it to the tissue paper. Using the glycerine just makes the ink glide onto the tissue paper a bit easier, making the colours easier to blend, similar to using a blender pen when you're colouring with cardstock. I did a layer of the Tranquil Tide along the bottom of the housing and blended that up into the other colours I'm using for my Northern Lights. It does look fairly bright at the moment, but given that the candle behind is going to be that blue colour, I kept colours fairly dark. Now I'm just going to stamp some of the little stars in the skyline. Now I'm just trimming the bottom of the tissue paper off so that I can line that up with the bottom of the candle. Then I'm just going to trim the edge off so that I don't have a double layer. Now in Australia or in South Australia, I can't find wax paper anywhere, so I'm using baking paper to hold the tissue paper up against the candle. So just wrap that around. I've got a bit of an excess there so I can hold on to it. And then with my heat tool, I'm just going to go around and heat the candle so that the wax melts slightly and picks up that tissue paper. I'm not holding it in any spot for too long because I don't want too much heat to go there. I just want it to be a gradual melt. And you can see it's starting to change colour. And I just want to see that going all around the candle ever so lightly. So I'll just keep doing that for now. And here is the finished candle. Thanks for joining me again today. If you would like to see more of my creations, please subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to purchase any of these products, you can shop at my store online 24/7. Bye!